Hello people on the internet. Yes, I am back today with a new video. But before we start that, I just want to say I am sick. I have a cold. I can barely breathe. Can't even breathe out of this nostril, and I'm dying. I also just broke out in acne. I don't know if you can tell that I layered on that foundation thick, but it is Sunday, so if I didn't blend and you can see how orange part of my face is, then that's because it's, again, the weekend and I don't care if I look like a certain man who shall remain nameless. So that's the TMI for today. Sip my tea. Do I have tea? So yeah, that's the tea for today. Today we're talking about school. Now, school is by far the worst thing in my life. I can't wait until I'm an adult, and I know adults always say, I wish I was a kid again. I don't care. Because I want to do YouTube. That's my dream job. Because I think YouTubers have literally the exact life I want. And I love YouTube and all that great stuff. So I want to be an adult. But of course, you still have to go through school years. Wish you could fall into a coma and forget about it, but that's not how it works right now. As a school person who's been to school for a while, I'm here to tell you how to survive school. Middle school mostly because in my opinion, elementary school was the bomb and it wasn't that hard. So yeah, this is gonna touch on a few things I'm sure you could use in high school, but obviously high school is harder than middle school for the most part. So yeah, let's get into it. Number 1, do your homework. Okay, this one's obvious, but some people just don't do their homework, and I don't understand why they think they're going to pass. Because if you don't do your homework, your grade's gonna drop like a bunch, especially in the beginning of the year. So just don't do your homework. I know it sucks, it's stupid, it's by far the worst part of school for me, but I mean, what are you gonna do? You gotta get good grades, fam, otherwise you're gonna be stuck in school forever. So do your homework. I know as a procrastinator, I procrastinate to the last minute to do all of my homework. Honestly, just really try not to do that for the most part, but I understand that sometimes that's how you work well, and it's not the best way, it's not the best method, but as long as you're getting it done and trying your best, I think it's fine to wait as long as you need to. Number 2, drama and stuff like that doesn't matter in the future, and I know it seems like it does right now, but honestly it's not going to. So if you're scared of making new friends, and I know as a person who is horrible at making new friends and socializing, it's hard for me to do that, but it's all about putting yourself out there, and that's a phrase I don't like to use a lot for reasons, but it's all about just trying your best to make friends and keep friends. And drama, you always want to try and work it out. Sometimes people drift apart, and that's just how it's going to be. Hurts at the time, it really sucks, but honestly that's just how life works sometimes, and you got to accept it and go with the flow. But if someone's really important to you, obviously fight for them. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying like stuff happens, and dealing with drama, it's not worth it right now. So if someone's being a dramatic little banana, then just take a step back and evaluate if you really want this person in your life at all. Number 3, okay, how to handle gym. This is like a whole subcategory. Gym. I'm not athletic. Can you tell? Can you tell? I'm a super unathletic person. I'm just not good at sports. I hate PE so much, but you have to deal with it, and it is good to exercise. It's hard when you're not an athletic person. How to deal with PE is obviously something that's a lot harder for you than other students. So I guess the best way to deal with it is to just really try your best. I mean, no one's gonna care if you're bad at soccer or baseball or football. No one's gonna care in the future if you're good at that, unless you're like, I don't know, so good that you get into like professional sports. That's great for you, but for the people that aren't so good, it's just not gonna matter in the future. So again, why worry about it? Number 4, study for tests. Obviously, studying and homework are the same thing, but it's good to know how to do it properly. Don't have distractions around you. It's really not best to work with music or other distractions, but some people have to. I have to have voices in the background, like the shows, just TV shows around me, because I have a lot of anxiety, and if I hear human voices, it calms me down and it helps me be more focused. But I don't watch TV like just to watch TV. You have to do it only if it's necessary for you. So try to eliminate all distractions, lock your door so your little brother or sister can't run up and start bothering you. If you can't do that, try and turn your phone off. It's good to take breaks in between just to clear your head, so maybe like 15 minutes of studying and then go on an Instagram thing for like 5 minutes and then go back to studying. Obviously, if you don't have a lot of time, you can't really do that, but if you have a lot of time for studying, try to pace yourself and stuff like that. Ready for tests? Well, prepare for tests, because again, tests are a big part of your grades, especially big tests like the SATs. I haven't taken them, but I have taken final exams and they are not fun. So study as best you can. Try and study every night. Obviously, you can't sometimes, but do your best to study every night up until your test. Like, as soon as they tell you, try and study a little bit more and more. Don't try to cram, because cramming is never going to work. You're never going to get 100%. Trust me, I know. Just last Thursday, which was my posting day, actually, I took a exam that I literally crammed for before the test, like 10 minutes before the test, before we had to take it, and I didn't do so well. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, so just don't do that. It's not gonna work, and you're not gonna be happy with the results. Number 5, this is the most important thing. Try to have fun during your school years. Obviously, it's not always going to be fun. You're not always going to have the best time of your life. Sometimes you're going to hit rock bottom and you're going to feel hurt and sad and depressed, and you don't want to go to school and you don't want to get out of bed, and it's fine, because everybody feels that way. You are not alone in that you feel that way, okay? It's hard to get yourself out of that, but you just try your best. I know you can't just put a smile on your face and make everything better, but just try. Hang out with friends that make you laugh. Hang out with your parents if they make you laugh. Cut people out of your life who are making you frown. Take some time to yourself to do things you enjoy. Eat a piece of cake if you want to eat a piece of cake, because you deserve it. You deserve a break from stress and people who are making you sad, and just in general being sad. You deserve a break from that, because you are special and you are important, and people love you, and it may not always feel like that, and sometimes you feel like you're so alone, but you're not. And if you think you don't have any friends, go out, make some new ones. Look online. I'm sure there's tons of ways to make friends, like clubs and stuff, and it'll be fine. Everything's gonna be okay, because you are wonderful. Don't end your story, end that chapter of your life. It's time to move on to a new adventure. So thank you so much for watching. This didn't turn out the way I was expecting it to. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Turn on my post notifications so that you get a notification when I post every Thursday. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.